everybody. This is Koellish coming to you from Realty World, Knox Realty Group. I have a very special guest today, Realtor Brian Koellish. Brian, thank you for making the time to be here today with me.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're probably thinking, why is she interviewing her husband? Well, let me tell you this. You only see maybe a facet of him here and there, but of course, you know, I know him as a whole person, and trust me, there's a lot more to him than meets the eye. So I want to give you a little glimpse here about Brian because, of course, I'm biased, but this is one of the most exceptional people I've ever known in my life, who inspires me every day. What made you go into real estate?
Well, back in 2009, I bought my first home, and the process was amazing. And shortly thereafter, a coworker of mine needed a place to live.
Yeah.
And I gave him access to one of the rooms in my home, and I thought, wow, this is incredible that he's paying for me on this asset that I have. And so I want to continue to work in real estate investment, but also encourage other people to realize the power that real estate investing has. So I want to be that agent that helps them and looks after them and gets them into that real estate investing like other agents that help me. Everybody has to live somewhere. And you know, they always talk about home ownership is the American dream. And there's this argument, well, if you pay rent, then you're not paying taxes, you're not paying insurance, you're not paying for maintenance and repairs. But when you are living in a home, you're paying off a mortgage. And eventually that mortgage will be paid off, and that expense to have a place to live will go away.
Let me ask you this. What are the benefits? Because when you're paying rent, right, the money is going to the landlord, and it's poof, it's gone. It's out of your pocket. You get to live there, but the house is still not yours. The land's not yours, and that money is gone. You can't claim it on your taxes, right?
Yep.
So what are some of the benefits to being a homeowner? Because here's the thing, a lot of people look at the taxes that you have to pay, the taxes that you have to pay when you're buying a home, when you're paying for a mortgage, and they say, oh my God, I have to pay this much for a house that only costs this much. Tell me what are some of the benefits of home ownership?
Well, one of the biggest things is if you were a renter, is you have no control over it.
This house, the first house you bought, is that here in Kentucky?
Now, the first house is in Los Angeles.
Okay. So if you're not where this house is and you're out of state, how do you take care of it?
I use a property manager, and I allow them to take care of everything. And so it's very simple. They're licensed real estate agents who specialize in property management. Therefore, they can vet the tenants. They look at their background. They can look at their income. They to validate that the tenant is qualified to be in this rental and be able to pay the rent and be a good neighbor.
Now, how many tenants have you had in this house?
Oh, that one, that specific one, I've only had one tenant.
You've only had one tenant in this house?
Yes.
All these years? You must be a good landlord. Good for you.
Or I got good property managers.
That's a key, right? What do you look for in a real estate agent if you were to need one, let's say?
First off, I look for somebody that you can get along with. The home buying process is not quick. It takes quite a long time. So if you do not enjoy the person you're working with, you're not going to enjoy the process. And working with this person is, I mean, buying a home is the biggest investment in your life. And so you want to be able to enjoy that process.
Last question for you. Who is the most beautiful woman in the world?
The most beautiful woman in the world is my wife.
Good answer. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been really amazing talking to Brian Koellish in a different way, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.